My name's Melissa Brown. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I swim and run track, and this is my comeback story. I've always wanted to be the best in whatever I did. Like, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be the best, period. God gave me an opportunity, and I'm going to give him a champion. Music Day. I've been swimming elite for a very long time. I've been swimming since the age of 4. I started swimming at City of Atlanta Dolphins with a coach named Coach Charles and Coach Timms.
But you got to stay focused. You pass by the mirror, look at yourself and say, I came to get a degree. Remind yourself every day, I'm real proud of you.
He really gave me my wings, and that's what started my career.
Water, what'd you see?
People ahead of me.
People ahead of you. Not used to seeing people ahead of you, are you?
No.
I realized that swimming was what I wanted to do. At my last 14 under state championship meet, I won. So that's when I realized, that's when everything processed. I had speed, I had talent, that's when everything came together. Because a week prior to that, you wouldn't have thought, I would have never thought that swimming is what I wanted to do. It was about a week out. I wasn't seeded top 10 at all, so that was not even an idea. And I was swimming with Coach Mike. Coach Mike, he fixes my stroke in a week. I get there, prelims, I get third. So now everybody's like, oh, shoot, you can win, you can win. It's already crazy because, obviously you're young at the time. And they're like, oh, you can win, and I'm nervous. But I get on the blocks, finals. I really can't tell you what happened in that race. If I could remember, I would. But, you don't really remember the best moments like that. So I just remember touching the wall, and I look to the left because that's where the bleachers were, and I see this boy named Christopher Thames, and he's jumping up and down, and he's hugging my coaches, and I hear, Melissa Brown. And so then I realized, I won. I won state. I went from not top 10 to number 1.
Melissa's swimming career in Grady has been dominated by firsts. She was the first Grady swimmer ever to win a gold medal at Madeline June Brown. She was the first Grady swimmer who ever won a gold medal at the Metro Swimming Championships. And she's the only Grady swimmer who's ever won a medal at the Georgia High School's state meet. She's really left a legacy here at Grady. Melissa, as you know, I love you.
A lot of times we would come to her and tell her that you're going to need you to swim your 5th or 6th best events because it's the best for the team. And not once over the 4 years did she say anything but, okay, thank you. UNC Asheville has a star coming their way.
So to have somebody to come and just be first and give it 100% is just something to be so proud of. And I'm just really proud of you, and I'm excited.
Melissa, no matter how she's feeling, she'll come, she'll push through. I have to ask her to get out to take care of herself because she doesn't want to abandon her teammates. That's integrity, that's character. I'm so honored to be here, and just know that we are ecstatic about your achievements and you deserve it. Join me back there.
Exceptionally proud parents. And as everyone has said, swimming is not an easy sport. She will achieve her goals, and she'll continue to do great things.
I definitely want to go to Olympic trials, but as far as training, in 2024, I'm more looking forward to being on the team. But as far as 2020 goes, I still want to train through that, give myself a time out of college, and by 2024, I should be in good shape. I actually have my friend, I call her my sister, Naomi Grandpierre, who swims for Haiti now. She represents Haiti, and she's going to be swimming in the 2020 Olympics. She swam in 2016 Olympics, and it was really a big deal because it's always been a dream for us to swim together in Olympics. So 2024 is what we're looking at right now, and I'm excited. Just knowing that I have a dream and I'm not going to stop until I get there. There's a lot of with being injured and all the setbacks that I had, I know that it doesn't stop there. I know that I have more in me, and not to prove to other people, just to prove to myself. Like, I know that I'm doing this for myself. And so that was one thing that I had to realize, that I have to do this for myself. And that's really my main motivation. And I also have other little kids who look up to me. And so that's really inspiring.
Working with Melissa Brown was definitely one of the highlights of my coaching career. When you don't forget a swimmer like her. The girl just oozes talent. And then every time you think you know who she is, she shows you something new about her that, again, just reminds you not to put her in a box. Because there is no box for her. She's Melissa.
Another passionate swimmer is my friend Danielle De La Torre. She now swims at University of Georgia. She's a sophomore, and I met her when I was about, I would say, 12 years old. She was in Athens, which is about an hour from Atlanta. She swam for ABSC. And the day I met her, like I said, we were about 12 or 13. She comes up to me at a meet and she goes, "One day I want to be as fast as you." And it kind of threw me off guard because nobody had ever told me that. Like, I'm 12 or 13. Like, nobody's telling you that at 12 or 13. And so she tells me that, and I'm like, "Girl, you will be." And I tell her, I'm like, "Okay, this is how you swim the race, da-da-da." Come to find out, a year later, she's breaking all the records, winning high school state, but she stayed humble, and she always supported me, and we've always supported her. She drove an hour to come to my Sweet 16. And she's just one person that inspires me, and is a true definition of a champion because she fights to the end.
Melissa is one of those swimmers, you don't have to explain the race to her. She knows what to do in the pool. What Melissa has to understand is how to get out of her own head. And in order to successfully coach her, you have to be able to help her to do that. She's so passionate, and when you're that passionate, you have to be able to have control over your emotions and compartmentalize them into different phases of your swim and of your days. The funny thing about being a star is everybody expects you to shine all the time, but when you're dealing with people, that's not how it works. Melissa has so much leadership, natural leadership abilities, that she could walk into a practice and completely change the energy just by a smile. But in order to coach Melissa, I had to gain her trust, and that took listening to her and talking with her and listening to her more and laughing at her jokes and learning to see things from her perspective so that I could show her the other perspectives that were outside of that. Melissa really challenged me to dig deeper into my ability to communicate, my ability to listen, and my ability to empathize so that I could find a way to inspire an already inspirational person.
You got it, you got it. Good job, Allie, good job, Amir, good job, T. Right now, I'm self-coaching, which is really hard, as we all know. Self-coaching is really hard, especially with swimming, because you always want people to compete with. I'm training with Kamal, running track. I think today was good because it was Friday, so everybody's game day, all excited, and then we just did some speed, acceleration, balance stuff. We did put in hard work, but still you can have fun and do hard work at the same time. Of course. Allie Trani and Tiffany Wilson. Last year they really helped me feel like I was at home here, and so they were part of the reason. Also, along with, I'd like to thank Emily Worth, because last year, she was a senior last year, she graduated. She's actually coming here today. But she definitely was someone I could talk to. She was like a mentor because she was a part of the team. So she definitely was someone that I looked up to as a sister, as a friend. And it's just thanking all of them. The whole women's basketball team, actually, I want to thank, because they make me feel at home. As you know, I'm the manager now for the women's basketball team. And they definitely, especially, make me feel like I'm a family and feel like I'm welcome. Especially Tamia Lewis and Nadiria Evans. They are my best friends at college. So without them, I probably wouldn't be here this year.
My day one rule is keeping my cool, even if I'm broken. If you blow my high, you won't see me cry. Gotta whistle while you work it. That's why you gotta never let them see you down, see you down. Oh, yeah. Gotta smile while you're hurting, and whistle while you work it. Whistle while you work it. Gotta smile while you're hurting, just whistle while you work it. Rain, rain, go rain. I can feel it hanging over me, over me. Same shit, different day, do it again. Pushing me, pushing me.
My relationship with Coach Jason, I don't think like a lot of people understood. I remember it would be practices where I didn't want to go and I would just sit in the lobby. And one day he invited me into his office and he sat down and he told me, he's like, it's not that you can't do it, it's that you're afraid to do it. So after that, I just looked at things in a different way. Unfortunately, Jason passed away about a year ago and he will be missed. Rest in peace, Jason. And yeah, he's one of the reasons that I still swim today. He's really been like a role model and a great coach in USA Swimming and Georgia Swimming. So, oh, definitely. Of course, all my coaches, Coach Charles, Coach Tim, Coach Noel, Coach Mike, my parents, of course, because I love you guys and I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I want to thank all my supporters. I want to thank all my supporters. And that's it.